Here we go, folks. Finally got us some live bait. I had a couple in here from a couple casts earlier and I didn't record. You're about to see what, yeah, you're about to see what good bait we got right here. Boy, I got lucky. Cool. There you go. Live bait. Can't beat it. I want to start off ultra light. I mean, super tiny. This right here is a 1/64 ounce jig head. Bought out of Bass Pro Shops with a 1 1/4 inch Bobby Garland monkey milk. You see just how tiny that is compared to the size. I mean, here's my thumb. Here's my fingernail on my thumb. Well, there you go. That's how tiny that bait is. There we go. All right, so there's the start of that. Sorry for the sun being y'all's face, but I think this is about the only best way that we can do it right here. So we got that going on. Permitting that the wind doesn't blow us all over creation. I just stopped hitting the record button. That bobber didn't even go down, and I had that crappie right there. Holy cow, he just bit the hook out too. That is a very decent crappie. Man, he's every bit 11 and a half. I know I want to keep him no matter what, but I'm just going to measure him just for namesake. Oh yeah. I lost my bearings. I forgot where I put my crappie measure at. There he is. Huh. Buddy, I was just about right on the money. He is 11 and 5/8. Huh. There's only one thing to do, folks. Put them in the bucket. I'm gonna put them on nice today. Hey! All right, first crappie of the day. And I'm telling you guys, that was a very very good crappie. It was about a 2 1/4 inch long, about like that. It was about that big. I mean, I literally just turned the recorder off because I thought, man, I'm too far away from where the crappie are. As soon as I picked up on it, boom. I mean, he had that sucker and he did not want to let go. Well, there's another crappie right here, 10 and a half, and a very thick one. All right. Sorry folks, I am the world's worst for thinking that I've got the camera off and then I hit it and it's actually been on the whole time. I don't know, I need to start paying better attention. But anyway, crappie number 2. There's another crappie, folks. I don't think he'll pass 10 inches, but you see what I'm doing right there. Nah, he ain't gonna keep. But that's pretty though. Ultralight fishing at its finest right there. There you go. That's a keeper for sure. Man, I mean just about perfect. Hey, if you're gonna fall off the hook, it's best fall in the boat. Let's see what we got here. We got 10.5. There we go. Crappie number 3. Here we go. That's another good one. Nothing like it. Nope. There is nothing like it. That's a solid 11. Yep. Well, 10 7/8. That's okay. He's still keep. Put him in the bucket. One thing that fascinates me about crappie more than anything else is you've got a 1 1/4 inch bait, a jig that's 1/64 ounce of it, you know. All I'm doing is that right there. And I still can catch slab daddies just from that right there. I mean, ain't that just something cool? That's why I love crappie fishing. So easy and lazy and just fun. That's just all there is to it. It's just fun. Obviously, I like eating them more than anything else, really. And so does the family. Well, that's another thing you can catch here too. Catfish bait. I've got my catfish. Going back, little thing. I did thought about that. I accidentally brought my catfish rod with me. I sat in the boat and there in a compartment for something. I forgot. Oh, I was working on the boat. That's what it was. I was dealing with some grounding issues that I've been having with the electrical wires. I don't know where it's coming from still, but anyway, I set the rod there because it was in the way. I set it in the boat and I thought nothing of it, and I forgot all about it. But anyway, that's not what I came here for, so we're not going to worry about it. It'll be just a-okay. Here we go with another one. I just got done talking to the gentleman there that's just now leaving. He's the one that came in real slow and all nice. He's a good fella. There he goes. There the boat goes, and there's this one go. Right down. Well, he's got a little poop on him. Let me wash him right here real quick. I'll wash him in this. A little poop on him. That's okay. He's still gonna do just fine. Gosh, I'm the world's worst at this. For thinking my camera's off, turn it on, and then I turn it off as soon as I set the hook. Look at that big boy. Son. Beautiful. This is crappie keeper number 11. I believe. It's either 10 or 11. I'll check here in just a minute. But man, that was a hog that hit that. And that's the crazy thing, like the way I just cast it right there, I did nothing. Cast it right there at that same spot and just let it come to me like that. I'm holding my pole sideways. I know you don't see it on camera here, but the reason I'm holding it sideways is because the way the wind's blowing this way. So I've got the tip of my rod pointing this way, so that way the line's over here, and when the line is being blown, oh, that was another bite. That way when the wind blows on this light line that I've got here, it'll kind of stay even with where the strike zone is for the crappie. Yeah, just like I said, about like that right there. That's actually kind of too far, and the reason I don't want it to go that far is because there's a part of that tree that sticks down in the water where some brush sticks up really shallow, and I can get hung up right there pretty easily. But then again, the way that I cast it there and I let it come down to me without reeling it in, I want to say that crappie was just right there next to that brush and saw it. I mean, it's 12:53 right now. We're almost at our limit. Now that was a tree that I went over right there. Oh, nope. Well, I did go over a tree, but then a crappie was right there waiting for me. And another daggum good one too. Holy cow. That's a carbon copy of the one that I just caught, really. Beautiful hook set too, man. Look at that. You can't get a better hook set than that. Tough part of the mouth. That's an 11. Solid 11 right there. Son, pretty fish. My goodness, I can't get enough of it. Let's see what we got here. I want to take a seat for a second. Look at the crappie we got. That's the one that I just put in the bucket. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so this is going to be crappie number 11. I'll tell you one thing though. Do it like that. All right, crappie number 11. We're getting there, folks. We're almost at our limit. That's really cool. I literally just said that just not 30 seconds before I caught that fish where I was at. I was like, hey, I'm just letting it come to me. I think I reeled it just a little bit, but man, that one crappie right there, he literally was a carbon copy of the other one that I just caught prior to him. That's pretty cool, man. Now I'm just doing the same thing right here, just kind of done a small little reel back to me here, just again, just make sure that I don't get caught up in that brush. And the thing that's cool to me too is, oh, that might be a bluegill. Nope, crappie. Do you see how he fought that right there? Oh, he's barely lip hooked. Where's my dip net? I better get dip net for this one. I got lucky with him. Let me show you just how lucky I was to catch this one. Did I foul hook him? No, I didn't foul hook him, but I about sure did though. Look at that. That's where he was hooked at. This might not make the grade. Well, he might make 10 inches, but Yeah, he'll make 10 inches. Let's see how good he is. 10 and a half, 10 and 3/8. 10 and 3/8. That means that's crappie number 12. I hate that Bobby Garland's hogging up the show here for, you know, compared to the live bait, but I've had a few hits on the live bait, but just not been able to pull them up. The very first crappie of the day was caught off of that live shad, and it was just pure lucky of timing that I was pulling the line up to relocate the shad by the time that crappie hit. Oh, there we go. Another really good one. That's actually a very good one. Yeah, that's a good one. I mean, good hook placement and everything. Very, very, very healthy crappie. Boy, ain't that something pretty. And guess what else? This bad boy's going in the bucket. Now, this is just me flapping my gums, but the best thing about fishing for crappie like this, when you're hungry and you have the plans to keep them and eat them and all that stuff, they don't have to be gargantuans. They don't have to be 15, 16 inch long world record breaker crappie in any sort of way whatsoever. You know, you catch, you know, 10 inch, 10 and a half inch. I don't really particularly keep 10 inch crappie. If they're at least 10 and a half, depending on how girthy they are and how much meat's on the bones, I'll keep them. Even then, sometimes I'll let them go if they're really thin. But when you catch something that's between 11 and 13 inches long, that's really, to me, the preferred crappie to keep. Now, here's the no duh situation. If you're really hungry and you're living to survive, oh, as I say that, here's another one. And a good one. Holy cow. Son, what a slab. And yet another carbon copy look of the two that I just caught. Calm down there, big boy. Let me get that big old hook out of your mouth. It's really ain't a big hook at all, really. What was I saying? If man's really hungry, you know, he'll keep whatever. But this is for the enjoyment of it, the entertainment of it. Yeah, the entertainment of it. I just got stabbed by the fin on that crappie there. So pretty. You know, access fishing line from somewhere. Probably been from me, but who knows. Let me wash my hands in this real quick. Wash your hands. Oh crap, I forgot what I was talking about now. Let's go back to fishing. I got a largemouth off of this bad boy. I need to do one at a time. So let me reel that Bobby Garland up, and I'll get this bad boy in. Ah, that's not bad. Little pound dink probably. Ooh, he got some battle scars on him. What's up with you, big fella? My gosh, look at the battle scars on you, buddy. What happened to you? And he swallowed it. That's okay, he's able to spit it back out, I'm sure. Permitting that I don't do nothing else to him. But look at, let me put him in the sunlight. Look at that. He been battle scar bit right there by something. And on the other side, he's got a funny little growth right there on that lip right here. Huh. Yeah, just a little bitty old, yeah, I'll say he's a solid pound and a quarter probably. I'm gonna let him go like this right here. Now, I mean, that didn't take him long at all. Well, it's not crappie, but I finally got something off of shad right there. Now, let's see if we can't catch our limit in crappie. Well, the good news is, indigo sky. Oh, don't break your jaw now. Try not to break your jaw. Anyway, the indigo sky is working. Bad news is it's not catching the right size fish. That's probably a 10-incher. Actually, I know it is. I'll tell you right here. I'm not going to keep him though. To me, he's just too small. He's healthy. I'll give him that. Yeah. Right there's the 10-inch mark right there. Let's see if I can't. It's not facing the right way. He is, I mean, you can't get any closer than that. It's hard to tell. He's 10 inches, I promise you that, folks, but guess what? There you go. Another reason that I really don't prefer to catch fish right at the 10-inch mark is because there's that one chance that you'll run into game warden service. They'll measure you, and to them they're a 1/4 inch short on the, or you are a 1/4 inch short on the legal limit mark. All they got to do is say, hey, you're short. It don't matter if you say you're not short or not. It's your word against them, and it's just a big battle. It ain't worth it. So to me, if you catch a fish 10.5 inches long or longer, you ain't got to worry about that. I'm also a very firm believer that when you put crappie on ice, they shrink. I've got nothing to scientifically prove it, but there's been times where I will keep a fish and I'll, it's at the 11-inch mark, and then by the time I'm filleting it on the filleting board, see, the filleting board that I've got's got a measure on it as well, and it'll read less than 11. I'm like, what? I know that this fish was 11 inches when I kept him. So that's just my opinion. Like I said, I don't have any scientific evidence to back it up, but call me crazy then if you want to, but that's just my opinion on it. I just can't. This wind drives me crazy. Even anchored down, it drives me crazy, because sometimes that wind blows so hard that the Bobby Garland, you cast it right there, Bobby Garland ends up over here instead, and then even if you do end up casting it and hitting your spot right here, if your line is light like mine, that wind will blow that line to where you can't even feel the crappie. Like, I know you can't see it right here, but that line, I can't feel the crappie like that. And even if I'm doing this right here, that line's still being blown by the wind. So the only way I can tell if I've got a crappie is if I steady reel it like that right there. Holy cow, and I got a good one, guys. Holy cow, what a crappie. Where is that dip net? Where is that dip net? Oh, what a crappie. That's the biggest of the day, folks. Off of mayfly. Okay, he's just spit it out. He's every bit 12 and a half. Golly, look how fat that bull is, son. I swear. Just like I was saying, when that wind's blowing like that, the only way I can tell I got a crappie on is when I have to slow reel it like so. I said 12 and a half, didn't I? Well, I was quite shy from it. About 12. Well, come on, crappie, work with me. He's about 12 and then close to a quarter. I'll say he's 12 and an eighth. Yeah, I was off by 3/8, but that's okay. That's why you measure them. I counted. That is 15 crappie. That is our limit. Got our limit today, folks. Oh, here, before I put the ice pack on that, I'm gonna wash my hands. Get a picture to show Uncle B. I know he'll be a little jealous about it.
I can only show your synced photos.
Oh, hi, Siri. And call it that. I want to continue to fish, but I'm going to cut the video right here, folks. So that is how in September you can catch your limit of crappie. I mean, I know some of y'all are saying, I wish you tried something different, but guys, look, stick to what you know. If you figure something out and it's working for you, don't change anything. Don't fix what's not broken. That's as simple as that. I want to close out by letting y'all enjoy this lovely view right here as far as talking wise. But thank y'all for tuning in. Hope y'all enjoy the video. Sorry that there's been a couple of times in the video that I didn't get the catch, you know, caught on camera, but nevertheless, that's, you know, 15 crappie. Alrighty, crappie Kev out. We will see you all next time.